So hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about clearing the written exams for your SSB interview. So before I begin this video, hi, I'm Rohan Bajhal. I'm an NPET student here at IIT Bombay and I cleared my SSB interview from the 4th Air Force Selection Board in Varanasi for the AFCAT 2 2021 attempt. This video is about how do you approach the written exams, mainly CDS, AFCAT. Starting, I would tell you that I have cleared the AFCAT 6 times and the CDS 4 times and INET 2 times. Never have I failed in any of these exams at the written stage. So let's dive into the topic. So the two most fundamental, most essential things about any written exam is the syllabus and the pattern. So at the earliest you should download the syllabus of these exams. Once you've done that, download some previous year question papers so that you can understand what is the pattern, what is the difficulty of the questions, negative marking hai ya nahi hai, how many questions are asked, what is the time allotted to you for total number of questions, etc. etc. As far as I was concerned, when it came to the written examination, I followed only one strategy. Ki exam kuch bhi ho, it could be CDS, AFCAT, GATE or 10 other exams if you give after graduation. Your strategy should be that you have to prepare for the syllabus. Let me explain to you how. So for example, in the CDS syllabus, the maths section has a subject or a topic called ratio and proportion, right? So the whole idea is that you prepare for ratio and proportion so well that if it is asked in CDS or AFCAT or GATE or any other exam, it should not matter. You don't prepare for ratio and proportion only for CDS, or you don't prepare for ratio and proportion only for AFCAT. You prepare for ratio and proportion for ratio and proportion. Now that being said, let us look into the individual topics, the individual subjects which are asked in CDS AFCAT. That is mainly maths, English and GK. Okay, so let us start with mathematics. So your mathematics, if you observe in the previous year question papers, you will see that the difficulty level of the questions asked in the mathematics section is of class 10 or class 12. Okay, and therefore this should not cause much of a problem to you when you are giving it at the graduation level, provided that you are in touch with the topics. And to remain in touch with the topics, you pick up any aptitude book. So this is the book which I used to follow. I didn't follow this, I just had this in my home, and this had all those subjects, had all those topics in it, and therefore I solved my mathematics questions from this book only. Okay, maybe you can follow it, maybe you can follow some other book, does not matter. The whole idea is that you should be familiar with questions of all these topics. They are fundamental class 10, class 12 level topics, but many a times it happens that when we, by the time we are finishing graduation, we lose touch with a lot of topics. For example, I had lost touch with sequence and series. Okay, so whenever I appeared for the written exam, I had to go back and, revise or go through it again. So for maths, be familiar with all the topics and keep practicing. There is no substitute to practice. Look, as far as English is concerned, there is only one way to be able to easily clear the written for English in any of the exams, be it CDS, AFCAT, GATE or any other exams, is that you should have a good command over oral and written English. There is no substitute to that. If you have a poor command of oral and written English, then it's going to be very tough for you to clear the English section of any of the papers. And to do that, I have a few suggestions which you can implement. One is read a lot of English. You read novels, you read newspapers, you read magazines, read anything. Read the articles thoroughly, see what kind of words they are using. Second, write. I would advise you to maintain a diary, and at the end of the day, write one page of anything in the diary. That anything could be about sports, that could be about defense, that could be about your career, that could be about your thoughts in life, that could be about your girlfriend, your parents, your boyfriend, anything and everything. The whole idea is that whatever thoughts are coming in your mind about a particular topic, you should be able to clearly express it in written English. Second thing, speak. So what you should do is that the diary, what you have written previous night, one page what you wrote, next day morning when you get up, sit in front of a mirror and recite that loudly. Okay. And also have a communication, start communicating with your peers, with your colleagues, with your friends in English. See, this will not only help you to get a good command over English, but say the part of even narrating that one page boldly in front of a mirror will help you in the screening process when you narrate your story in the PPDT. Reading magazines and newspapers every day will help you build your GK, right? And writing a page of diary every day would help you know more about yourself, and also it will help you clearly express your thoughts in the TAT assessment, in your HD, etc., in your psychology test of the SSB, right? So doing this will help you on multiple fronts. So please try to incorporate that. Otherwise, if you start studying English from a book, not that I'm against it or not that I'm not advising you to do that, it's going to be very tough, right? I personally never looked at even the syllabus of English because I have a good command over oral and written English. I did not care whatever was asked. I was able to clearly ace the thing, and with a pretty good marks in English I used to get. Okay. Coming to GK, yeah, honestly about GK, I would advise you to take advice from someone else because I only cleared the sectional cutoff of GK. GK has been my Waterloo, and even on the attempt in which I was recommended, my interviewing officer was asking me some questions on GK. I clearly told him, sir, I am not the person who will rote learn a lot of stuff which is already available on the internet. That is what I told him. Of course, the context was that whatever I choose to study, I gain an in-depth knowledge on that. I told him that I chose to study about Pakistan and terrorism. I have read 8-10 books on that, right? I am a person who does not scrape the surface, but who gains an in-depth knowledge. I chose to study mechanical engineering. I did well enough to understand the fundamentals that I was able to clear gate and get into IIT Bombay. Okay, that is the kind of person I am. That is what I told him in the interview. Anyway, coming back to the topic. So I barely was able to clear the sectional cutoff for CDS, and AFCAT I was fortunate that they don't have a sectional cutoff for GK. And CDS what helped me was that I did prepare a little bit for polity, and also I've banned a lot on the GS section of it. So overall somewhere, and my habit of reading the newspaper helped me that somewhere I was able to clear the sectional cutoff. Okay. However, I would recommend you follow take someone else's advice on how you can prepare for GK. Because again, I am not the right person to give you that advice. Okay. Also, there are two things that you should keep in mind regarding any exam you give. Number one, do not look at the statistics, that is how many candidates appear and how many pass it. Even if 1,000 appear and one passes it, that one should be you. If you start looking at the statistics, you will become underconfident. Today you are looking at the statistics for the written exam. कि यार 10,000 बैठते हैं, 5,000 क्लियर होते हैं. Tomorrow you will start looking at the statistics of the SSB कि 1,000 बैठते हैं और 5 ही क्लियर हो पाते हैं. That will just make things bad for you. You will feel underconfident. Unnecessarily you will feel pressured that पता नहीं मेरा selection होगा या नहीं होगा, and that is not good. If you are prepared well, then it should not matter how many candidates clear it. You will be one of them. Okay. And tip number 2. यार that key in any exam you give, not just this written exam or anything, never aim just for the cutoff. Aim for 100%. Only then will you get good marks. If you start aiming for the cutoff, I have seen a lot of my friends did that, you will not clear the written exam cutoff. Never aim for the cutoff, aim for 100%. Okay. That being said, this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any doubts, then do leave them in the comment section. Thank you. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Have a nice day ahead.